Most engines are built with efficiency in mind, but some are built to surprise, confuse, or even amaze. These are designs that break every rule, push every boundary, and leave us asking, how does that even work? Let's explore the strangest engines ever made. Cadillac's fuel-saving marvel, the V864 engine's rocky road. When the 1980s oil crisis struck, Cadillac faced a dilemma: how to maintain their legendary performance while meeting new demands for fuel efficiency. Their answer was the V864 engine, a technological marvel that promised to revolutionize the automotive world. At the heart of this innovation was the engine's ability to seamlessly switch between 8, 6, or 4 active cylinders, depending on the power demand. During highway cruising or light acceleration, the engine would deactivate cylinders, transforming into a frugal fuel sipper. But when the driver needed to unleash the full might of the V8, all cylinders would roar back to life, delivering the uncompromising performance that Cadillac was renowned for. However, the road to success was paved with bumps and potholes. Despite the V864's groundbreaking technology, it was plagued by a critical flaw: rough engine performance. Drivers reported jarring transitions between cylinder modes, leading to a lurching sensation that was far from the smooth, refined experience they expected from a Cadillac. The culprit behind these issues was the engine's early computer control system, which struggled to keep pace with the rapid changes in driving conditions. The result was a disconnect between the driver's intentions and the engine's response, leaving many owners frustrated and disenchanted with the once promising technology. Yet across the Pacific, one company was about to prove that sometimes the strangest solutions could be the most brilliant. The rotary revolution, Mazda's high-revving wonder. In a world of conventional piston engines, Mazda dared to dream of something different. Enter the rotary engine, a radical design that traded the up-and-down motion of pistons for the mesmerizing spin of triangular rotors. The rotary engine's compact size and high power-to-weight ratio made it a natural fit for Mazda's sporty vehicles. With its smooth, vibration-free operation and ability to rev to dizzying heights, the rotary engine quickly became a favorite among driving enthusiasts who craved a unique and exhilarating experience behind the wheel. Under the hood of iconic models like the RX-7 and RX-8, the rotary engine delivered performance that belied its small stature. The engine's free-revving nature allowed it to climb to red lines that would make traditional piston engines tremble, unleashing a distinctive, high-pitched wail that became synonymous with Mazda's rotary-powered machines. However, the rotary engine's strength also proved to be its Achilles heel. The engine's unique design made it inherently less fuel-efficient than its piston-powered counterparts, as the combustion chamber's long, narrow shape led to increased fuel consumption and emissions. Despite Mazda's tireless efforts to refine the rotary engine, these challenges eventually spelled its apparent demise. As environmental regulations tightened and consumers demanded more fuel-efficient vehicles, the rotary engine's thirst for gasoline and higher emissions output made it increasingly difficult to justify. Yet in 2024, Mazda breathed new life into its rotary dream, not as a primary power plant, but as a revolutionary range extender for hybrid vehicles. With the formation of a dedicated rotary development team and the unveiling of the stunning, iconic SP concept, Mazda proved that sometimes the most innovative ideas simply need a fresh perspective. But while Mazda looked to geometric shapes for inspiration, another pioneer had his eyes on the skies. The helicopter heart. Tucker's helicopter-derived engine takes flight. When Preston Tucker set out to build his revolutionary car, the Tucker 48, he knew that every component had to be as innovative as the vehicle itself. For the heart of this automotive marvel, Tucker turned to the skies, adapting a helicopter engine to power his dream machine, a decision that would lead him to purchase the entire air-cooled motors company. The Franklin 0335 engine was no ordinary power plant. Based on the air-cooled flat-six engine used in the Bell 47 helicopter, this behemoth was transformed into a water-cooled marvel of engineering under Tucker's guidance. Its horizontally opposed cylinder layout provided a low center of gravity, enhancing the car's handling and stability. What truly set the Franklin 0335 apart was its groundbreaking sealed water cooling system. In an era when most engines relied on simple air cooling or primitive water cooling designs, Tucker's engineers devised a closed-loop system that maintained optimal engine temperatures, regardless of operating conditions. This innovation not only improved the engine's reliability, but also allowed for a more compact design, freeing up valuable space in the Tucker's engine bay. The Franklin 0335's impressive specifications spoke for themselves. With its staggering horsepower and torque output, this engine had the power to propel the Tucker to speeds that left its competitors in the dust. The car's ability to sprint from a standstill to 60 in just 10 seconds demonstrated the engine's incredible performance, making it feel like a veritable rocket ship on wheels. Sadly, Tucker's production was cut short by a series of legal and financial troubles, and only 51 examples of this remarkable car were ever built. While Tucker's ownership of the engine company continued until the early 60s, the Franklin power plant never had the chance to reach its full potential or see widespread adoption. But if Tucker's design pushed boundaries, the next engine would shatter them completely by throwing away the cylinder block altogether. The spherical wonder, Hootland's orbital engine. In the realm of automotive engineering, few designs are as captivating and unconventional as the spherical orbital engine conceived by Dr. Herbert Hootland. This compact powerhouse challenges the very notion of what an engine can be, with its mesmerizing dance of curved pistons and spinning housing. At the heart of Hootland's creation lies a deceptively simple yet ingenious design. Twin curved pistons, resembling the yin and yang symbol, rock gently within a spherical housing. As they rotate, the piston's motion is translated into a spinning action, creating a mesmerizing ballet of power and precision. But the spherical engine's allure goes beyond its hypnotic visual appeal. By employing a unique ball-bearing guide channel, Hootland's design manages to reduce the number of moving parts significantly compared to traditional engines. This simplification not only cuts down on potential points of failure, but also contributes to the engine's impressive efficiency. The orbital engine's compact size and fewer components also make it incredibly lightweight, a crucial factor in automotive applications where every ounce counts. This power-to-weight ratio is a tantalizing prospect for vehicle manufacturers looking to boost performance without sacrificing fuel economy. Despite its numerous advantages, the spherical engine has yet to see widespread adoption in the automotive industry. The challenges of bringing such a radical design to mass production, combined with the rapid advancements in electric vehicle technology, have somewhat overshadowed Hootland's brainchild. Not every revolutionary engine faced such a fate. In Stuttgart, precision engineering was about to meet raw performance. The air-cooled aristocrat. Porsche's Fuhrmann 4-cam engine. In the pantheon of automotive engineering, few names carry as much weight as Porsche. And among the German marker's many iconic creations, the Fuhrmann 4-cam engine stands tall as a marvel of precision and performance. Developed under the guidance of engineering luminary Ernst Fuhrmann, this air-cooled, four-cylinder powerhouse embodied Porsche's unyielding pursuit of excellence. Its construction was a work of art, with 4 overhead camshafts commanding a symphony of valves and springs, all housed within a lightweight aluminum casing. The Fuhrmann engine's ability to breathe deeply and rev freely was the key to its remarkable power output. In an era when most engines struggled to crack the 100 horsepower barrier, the Fuhrmann's 1.5-liter variant produced a remarkable 110 horsepower, while larger displacements saw figures as high as 180 horsepower. This power density was a revelation, allowing Porsche's nimble sports cars to punch well above their weight on both road and track. But the Fuhrmann engine's talents extended beyond sheer power. Its precise valve timing and ample torque made it a joy to pilot, with a smooth, linear power delivery that was as intoxicating as it was effective. The engine's signature rasp, a product of its air-cooled design and high-revving nature, became a siren song for driving enthusiasts worldwide. Despite its many strengths, the Fuhrmann engine was not without its quirks. Its complex valve train and air-cooled design made it particularly sensitive to low temperatures, requiring careful warm-up procedures to prevent damage. Moreover, the engine's intricate construction made it a challenge to maintain, with even minor repairs often requiring extensive disassembly. Sometimes the path to innovation lies not in adding complexity, but in stripping it away entirely. The hybrid's hidden hero, the free piston range extender. In the world of electric vehicles, range anxiety remains the Achilles heel that keeps many drivers tethered to their gas-guzzling counterparts. But what if there was a solution that could bridge the gap between the eco-friendly allure of EVs and the convenience of traditional combustion engines? Enter the free piston range extender, a piston-driven generator that might just be the key to unlocking the full potential of electric mobility. At its core, the free piston range extender is a marvel of mechanical simplicity. A small gasoline engine, free from the constraints of a crankshaft, generates electricity to recharge the EV's battery pack on the go. This compact powerhouse can be seamlessly integrated into the vehicle's architecture, providing a reassuring safety net for those moments when the battery alone just won't cut it. But the true beauty of the free piston range extender lies in its efficiency. By operating at its optimal speed and load, this generator can squeeze every last drop of energy out of its fuel, minimizing waste and maximizing range. And because it's not tasked with directly driving the wheels, the engine can be tuned for peak performance without compromising the EV's instant torque and silent operation. If free pistons challenged convention, the next engine would transform it completely by refusing to stay constant. Infinity's chameleon engine, the variable compression game changer. In the never-ending quest for the perfect balance between power and efficiency, Infinity's variable compression engine stands tall as a beacon of innovation. This groundbreaking power plant, the result of over 2 decades of tireless research and development, is poised to redefine what we expect from an internal combustion engine. At the heart of this technological marvel is a simple yet ingenious idea: the ability to dynamically adjust the engine's compression ratio based on driving conditions. By altering the volume of the combustion chamber, the engine can optimize itself for either maximum power or maximum efficiency, depending on the driver's needs. It's like having two engines in one, a high-performance thoroughbred for those thrilling sprints and a fuel-sipping eco-champion for long hauls. The magic happens thanks to a multi-link system that allows the pistons to move ever so slightly, changing the compression ratio on the fly. When the driver demands full power, the engine can dial down the compression, allowing for more aggressive tuning and higher output. But when cruising at a steady speed, the compression ratio increases, squeezing every last bit of energy out of the fuel and minimizing waste. The result is an engine that truly offers the best of both worlds. With the ability to generate diesel-like torque and hybrid-like fuel efficiency, Infinity's variable compression engine is a game-changer in the truest sense of the word. It's an engine that adapts to the driver rather than the other way around, delivering a driving experience that is both exhilarating and responsible. If cars could challenge convention, motorcycles were about to shatter it completely. The radial revolution, Duke's axial motorcycle marvel. In the world of motorcycle engineering, where convention often reigns supreme, Duke's axial engine stands out as a radical departure from the norm. This avant-garde power plant, the brainchild of Duke Engine's visionary designers, challenges everything we thought we knew about motorcycle propulsion. At first glance, the Duke axial engine looks more like a piece of modern art than a functional power plant. 5 cylinders, arranged in a star-like pattern around the central crankshaft, spin in perfect harmony, creating a mesmerizing display of mechanical precision. But beneath this otherworldly exterior lies a marvel of engineering that promises to redefine the very concept of motorcycle performance. The key to the Duke engine's magic lies in its unique axial configuration. By positioning the cylinders parallel to the crankshaft, rather than in the traditional V or inline arrangements, Duke's engineers have created an engine that is incredibly compact and lightweight. At just 88 pounds and measuring a mere 14 inches in diameter, this power plant packs a punch that belies its diminutive size. But the Duke engine's innovations don't stop there. Instead of relying on conventional valves and camshafts, this engine employs a system of sliding seals, similar to those found in a rotary engine. This novel approach not only reduces complexity, but also allows for unparalleled smoothness and efficiency. The result is an engine that can rev to the stratosphere without sacrificing reliability or comfort. Perhaps most impressive of all is the Duke engine's power-to-weight ratio. With a staggering 145 horsepower per liter, this engine can propel a motorcycle to speeds that would leave conventional designs in the dust. And because of its compact size and low weight, it can do so without compromising handling or agility. It's the ultimate expression of motorcycle performance, distilled down to its purest form. Power-to-weight ratios ruled 2 wheels, but on 4 wheels, another revolution was lying flat in wait. The Flat 12 phenomenon, Ferrari's low-slung powerhouse. When it comes to high-performance engines, few names carry as much weight as Ferrari. And among the Italian marque's many legendary power plants, the Flat 12 stands out as a marvel of engineering and design. At first glance, the Flat 12 might seem like a mere variant of the more common V12 layout, but this is no ordinary engine. By laying the cylinders flat in a 180-degree configuration, Ferrari's engineers created a power plant that was as wide as it was low, with a center of gravity that hugged the ground like a snake in the grass. The benefits of this unorthodox design were immediately apparent on the racetrack. Cars like the 312B and 312T, powered by flat 12 engines, dominated the Formula One circuit of the 1970s, their low-slung profiles and incredible handling leaving competitors in the dust. And when Ferrari brought this technology to the road in the form of the Berlinetta Boxer and Testarossa, the results were no less impressive. But the flat 12's advantages came at a cost. The engine's wide, flat profile made it notoriously difficult to package within a road car's engine bay, requiring careful planning and ingenious engineering to make it all work. With so many moving parts spread out over such a large area, maintenance and repairs could be a daunting prospect for even the most skilled mechanics. While Ferrari chased ultimate performance, Volkswagen was about to prove that sometimes less is more, much more. Volkswagen's five-cylinder marvel, the VR5's perfect balance. In the world of automotive engineering, there's a fine line between brilliance and madness. And with their VR5 engine, Volkswagen may have just danced right along that line, creating a power plant that defies convention and challenges our very notion of what an engine can be. At first glance, the VR5 might seem like an answer to a question that nobody asked. After all, who needs a five-cylinder engine when 4 or 6 would do just fine? But Volkswagen's engineers saw an opportunity where others saw only compromise. By arranging 5 cylinders in a narrow configuration, they created an engine that was compact enough to fit in a small car, yet powerful enough to deliver a driving experience that was anything but ordinary. The key to the VR5's magic lies in its unique layout. By staggering the cylinders and placing them at a 15-degree angle, Volkswagen's engineers were able to create an engine that was shorter than an inline 5, yet smoother and more responsive than a V6. The result was a power plant that could rev freely and deliver a wallop of torque, all while fitting neatly under the hood of a Golf or Passat. But the VR5's charms go beyond mere practicality. This engine has a personality all its own, with a distinctive snarl that is equal parts throaty and melodious. It's a sound that hints at the engine's hidden depths, a reminder that there's more to this unassuming power plant than meets the eye. If 5 cylinders could challenge convention, 3 banks of pistons would shatter it completely. The Napier Deltic, a triple threat of power and efficiency. In the annals of engine design, few power plants are as unconventional or as awe-inspiring as the Napier Deltic. This behemoth of the seas and rails is a marvel of engineering that showcases the ingenuity and daring of its creators. At first glance, the Deltic looks more like a piece of abstract art than a functioning engine. 3 banks of cylinders, arranged in a triangular configuration, spin in a dizzying dance of power and precision. But beneath this otherworldly exterior lies a power plant of unparalleled efficiency and durability. The key to the Deltic's success lies in its unique opposed piston design. Each cylinder contains not 1, but 2 pistons, moving in opposite directions like a pair of dueling swordsmen. As the pistons reach the center of the cylinder, they compress the fuel-air mixture to an incredible degree, allowing for a powerful and efficient combustion stroke. But the Deltic's innovations don't stop there. By arranging the cylinders in a triangle, Napier's engineers were able to create an engine that was incredibly compact and lightweight for its power output. This made the Deltic an ideal choice for applications where space and weight were at a premium, such as high-speed boats and locomotives. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. A company in China is making remarkable progress in developing a revolutionary engine designed for large ships, powered by water through hydrogen fuel cells. Their innovative design features water flowing visibly across the engine, with 3 striking blue tanks connected by intricate valves. The process begins with water molecules being split into hydrogen and oxygen via electrolysis using electricity. The hydrogen is stored in the tanks and directed into the fuel cell, where a special membrane separates the hydrogen into protons and electrons. This separation generates an electric current to power the motor. As the protons and electrons reunite with oxygen from the air, they create water vapor as exhaust, completing a clean energy cycle that powers the vehicle. What do you think about this futuristic technology? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The Burke engine, a dance of pistons and simplicity. If water-powered engines represent one path to cleaner mobility, another innovator would find a different route through pure mechanical elegance. In the realm of automotive engineering, simplicity is often the key to unlocking new levels of efficiency and performance, and nowhere is this more apparent than in the Burke engine, a masterpiece of mechanical minimalism that challenges the very foundations of internal combustion. At the heart of the Burke engine lies a single cylinder, a solitary chamber that houses not one, but 2 opposing pistons. These pistons, locked in an eternal dance of compression and expansion, move in perfect harmony, their motions dictated by an elegant Scotch yoke mechanism. It's a design that borders on the poetic, a symphony of motion that promises to redefine what's possible in the world of engine design. But the Burke engine's beauty lies not just in its form, but in its function. By eliminating the need for a traditional cylinder head, this engine reduces the complexities and inefficiencies that plague so many of its contemporaries. The result is a power plant that is not only more efficient, but also cleaner and more environmentally friendly, with fewer emissions and a smaller carbon footprint. The sleeve valve engine, smooth, silent, and ahead of its time. When it comes to automotive engineering, the quest for smoothness and silence has long been a holy grail of sorts, and while many have tried to achieve this elusive goal, few have succeeded quite like the sleeve valve engine. At first glance, the sleeve valve engine might seem like a mere variant of the more common poppet valve design, but beneath its unassuming exterior lies a marvel of engineering that rewrites the rules of valve control. Instead of relying on traditional valves that open and close like miniature doors, the sleeve valve engine employs a system of rotating sleeves that slide over the cylinder ports like a well-oiled glove. The result is an engine that runs with unparalleled smoothness and silence. Without the clatter and chatter of traditional valves, the sleeve valve engine purrs like a contented cat, its pistons gliding up and down with a fluidity that borders on hypnotic. It's a level of refinement that was unheard of in its day, brilliantly showcasing the ingenuity and craftsmanship of its designers. But the sleeve valve engine's advantages don't end with its smoothness and silence. By eliminating the need for a complex valve train, this engine is also inherently more durable and reliable than its poppet valve counterparts. With its improved sealing of the combustion chamber, the sleeve valve engine offers the tantalizing possibility of increased efficiency and performance. The quest for smoothness would soon take an even more radical turn, straight from the jet age. Chrysler's turbine dream, a flame-powered gamble. In the annals of automotive history, few engines have captured the public's imagination quite like Chrysler's turbine engine. With its jet-age styling and promise of seamless, vibration-free power, this flame-fueled marvel seemed poised to revolutionize the industry. But as with so many dreams of the future, the reality proved to be far more complicated than the hype. At the heart of Chrysler's turbine engine was a simple yet alluring premise: replace the piston-powered complexity of a traditional internal combustion engine with the smooth, effortless power of a spinning turbine. In theory, this would result in an engine that was not only more reliable and efficient, but also capable of running on a wide range of fuels, from gasoline and diesel to perfume and tequila. But while the turbine engine's versatility and potential for seamless power delivery were undeniably impressive, it quickly became clear that there were significant hurdles to overcome. For one, the engine's thirst for fuel was insatiable, with some estimates suggesting that it consumed up to twice as much as a comparable piston engine. And while the turbine's throttle response was smooth and linear, it was also painfully slow, with a noticeable lag between the driver's input and the engine's response. Perhaps most damning of all, however, was the turbine engine's distinctive whine. While some found the high-pitched sound to be thrilling and futuristic, others found it to be grating and intrusive, a constant reminder of the engine's unconventional nature. In a world where consumers were used to the throaty rumble of a V8 or the refined purr of an inline-six, the turbine's jet-like wail was simply too much for many to bear. Despite these challenges, Chrysler remained committed to the turbine engine throughout the 1960s, even going so far as to build a limited run of turbine-powered cars for public testing. But as the decade wore on and the challenges of mass production became increasingly apparent, the company's enthusiasm for the project began to wane. By the early 1970s, the turbine engine had become little more than a footnote in automotive history, a casualty of changing times and shifting priorities. As one dream of efficiency faded, another would rise, powered by the perfect opposition of forces. The opposed piston powerhouse, pushing the boundaries of efficiency. In the never-ending pursuit of greater efficiency and performance, few engine designs have pushed the boundaries quite like the opposed piston power plant. With its promise of reduced heat loss and improved thermal efficiency, this unorthodox configuration has long been a favorite of engineers and dreamers alike. At its core, the opposed piston engine is a marvel of mechanical simplicity. By placing two pistons in each cylinder, moving in opposite directions, this design eliminates the need for a traditional cylinder head, reducing the engine's complexity and weight. The result is a power plant that is not only lighter and more compact than a conventional engine, but also capable of achieving higher compression ratios and more complete combustion. But while the opposed piston engine's potential for increased efficiency is undeniable, it is not without its challenges. For one, the engine's unique layout requires a complex system of gears and linkages to synchronize the movement of the pistons, a task that is easier said than done. Additionally, the opposed piston design's lack of a traditional cylinder head means that the engine must rely on a more complex system of ports and valves to control the flow of air and fuel, a challenge that has stymied many would-be innovators. Despite these hurdles, the opposed piston engine has found a niche in certain heavy-duty applications, such as marine and industrial power generation. Companies like Achates Power have been working to refine the design for use in modern diesel engines, touting its potential for significant improvements in fuel efficiency and emissions reduction. The pursuit of power would soon take an even more ambitious turn, multiplying cylinders into a dazzling array of mechanical mastery. The H-16, a symphony of complexity and power. In the world of automotive engineering, there are few engines as awe-inspiring or as daunting as the H-16. With its dizzying array of cylinders and mind-boggling complexity, this power plant reveals what's possible when engineers are given free rein to push the boundaries of convention. At first glance, the H-16 engine looks more like a piece of modern art than a functional power plant. Its two banks of 8 cylinders, arranged in a flat, H-shaped configuration, are a sight to behold, a symphony of metal and motion that seems to defy the laws of physics. But beneath this otherworldly exterior lies a marvel of engineering that promises unparalleled smoothness and power. The key to the H-16's magic lies in its unique layout. By arranging the cylinders in 2 flat banks, with each bank sharing a common crankshaft, the engine achieves a level of balance and smoothness that is simply unattainable with a more conventional design. The result is a power plant that spins with an uncanny fluidity, its pistons dancing in perfect harmony like a well-rehearsed ballet. But the H-16's advantages don't end with its smoothness and balance. With its low center of gravity and impressive power output, this engine is a natural fit for high-performance applications, from racing cars to speedboats. Its flat, wide profile also makes it an ideal choice for mid-engine designs, where its low-slung stance and impressive power-to-weight ratio can provide a significant handling advantage. Of course, the H-16 is not without its drawbacks. Its mind-boggling complexity and countless moving parts make it a maintenance nightmare, with even routine servicing requiring a level of skill and patience that is beyond the reach of most mechanics. With its high manufacturing costs and limited production runs, the H-16 has remained a rarity in the automotive world, a curiosity that is prized as much for its scarcity as for its performance. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.